All right, guys, so we're starting on the reteaching for 16-1, and we're going to focus this lesson on the units of weight. All right, of course, 16 ounces equal a pound, and 2,000 pounds equal a ton. Same rule applies where if it is, we talked about it before, big to small, what do? You multiply, okay? And if it's small to big, you divide. Okay, same rule as always. All right, so let's go ahead and look at what numbers we're going to be doing for this. Help me figure out which numbers we're doing. Let's see. 3, 7, 9, 13. Any over here? Nope. Nope. We're going straight down the line there. Awesome. You already did it. Awesome. Very good. Awesome. All right, so let's start with the first one. 5 pounds equals how many ounces? Now, what's something we know about ounces and pounds? 1 pound equals what? 16 ounces. And a pound is heavier than an ounce. So we're going big to small. Tells us to do what? Multiply. So we're doing 5 times 16, which is what? 80 ounces. Okay, very good. Number 7, 2 tons equals how many pounds? We know that 1 ton, and remember that ton right there is a capital T. It's not a lowercase t, it's a capital T when you write it. 1 ton equals how many pounds, guys? 2,000. Think about a ton, like 1 ton would be like a small car. Like my first car was tiny, little bubble car. My car now is a big, huge SUV, 6'8". We call it the bus. And I would say it's probably 4 or 5 tons. That thing is huge. What's up? Do you really? I bet those things are like 5 or 6 tons, huh? Yeah. Big things. Got to fit everybody in it. So we know that 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. And a ton is big. A pound is smaller. So we're going from big to small. That tells us to multiply. So 2 times 2 is what? 4. And then add our zeros. Good job. All right. Number 9. 16 ounces equals how many pounds? All right. So we know that 16 ounces equals 1 pound. Oops, 1 pound. So we're going from ounces, which is small. An ounce, guys, is like the weight of this pen, right? It's light. It's a light thing. So we are going from a small unit to a bigger unit. Because we're going from small to bigger, what are we doing? Dividing. So 16 divided by, 64, 16. 4. 4 goes into 64 16 times. Good job. All right. Number 13. We know that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So we're going from pound to ounces. Pound is bigger than ounces, so big to small tells us to multiply. So what is 6.5 times 16? If you don't know it, let's work it out. 16. I'm going to work it out so y'all can see too. All right, 5 times 6. 3. 5 times 1 plus 3. Good. Cross him out. Cross his friends out. Give him a 0. 6 times 6. Awesome. 6 times 1 plus 3. 9. Add it up. Is that right? Now we have a decimal. Move it out. 1. Move it back in. 1. 6.5 pounds is the same as 104 ounces. Is this what you guys got? Awesome. Awesome. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to let you guys work on 16-1 practice. Let's figure out which numbers we're doing. Pause it and take a couple minutes. to work on it. All right, so we're doing what?
11, 14, and 15.
We're going to wait on 16. So there's none up top. Okay. So we're doing 11, 14, and 15 for the 16-1 practice. All right, if you're at home, please pause your video now to work on these. So now we're starting number 11. It says how many tons are in 35,000 pounds. We know that 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. And so we're converting these pounds to tons. So we're going from a smaller unit of measurement to a bigger unit because we're going from small to big. Then we do what? Okay, we're going from small to big. Guys, small to big. You need to write that down. You need to memorize it. Small to big, divide. Big to small, multiply. You need to memorize this, okay? So we're taking this 35,000 and we're going to divide by 2,000 to get our how many tons we have. All right. Now, one easy thing that I can do is I can do a little bit of mental math. I can cross out that 0, and if I do that, I can cross out that one. If I cross out that 0, I can cross out that one. Cross out that 0, I can cross out that one. So now all we got to worry about is dividing 2 into 35, right? All right, 2 goes into 3 one time. 2 goes into 15 how many times? 7 times. 7 times 2 is? All right, we're going to have a decimal there. Bring our decimal up. Add our 0. Drop it like it's hot. 2 goes into 10 how many times? Okay, so it's 17.5 tons is the same as 35,000 pounds. All right, y'all good to go on that one? All right, number 14. We've got to read this part up here. It said, we already did that first part with the 4-mile section, right? A paving company was hired to make a 4-mile section of the highway. They need 7,000 tons of concrete to complete the job. So 7,000 tons. Sorry. Thank you. 700 tons. 700 tons. My bad. Of concrete to complete the highway. How many pounds of concrete will they need to repave the highway? So we're converting this to pounds. All right, so what do we know? We know that 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So we can do this in our head, right? Because what are we doing? Are we multiplying or dividing? Multiply. Why are we multiplying? Big to small. All right, what's 2 times 7? 14. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Add my commas. Oh, nope, that's not right. Comma there's. So 1,400,000.
It says how many pounds they need to retake the highway. Does that mean the section of the highway or the entire highway?
I don't know. Just take the numbers.
For the 4-mile section of the highway. We're not going to do the whole highway. We're going to do the 4-mile section. The next one.
Yeah, it's that rather than 7,000 tons. 700 tons. Ah!
If it was 7,000, it would be.
I know, I keep saying that. All right, 15. Gary's cat weighs 11 pounds. How many ounces is that? Why? What do I know first?
Because you do 16 times 11, and that equals.
Why do you do times?
Because it's a bigger number.
Big to small. So I do 11 times 16. What's 11 times 16, guys?
176.
D. All right. So we will continue to practice these. Now, what's going to happen from this point on is we're going to be doing all of them. So when we started on Tuesday, we started with length. We practiced that. Wednesday was that, and Thursday was this. So from now on, we're going to practice all of it. Okay. And then we're going to be moving on to the next thing, which is metric. So this was the customary. This is what we generally use in the United States. And so we also use metric, but we're going to move into metric, which to me is a lot easier. You don't have to do all this. We just move decimals with metric.
Isn't it just like grams?
Yep, grams and all that. Yep, liters. What's that?
One of the only countries that uses
Yeah.
customary.
We're like, there's only like 3 countries in the whole world that use this. And yes, we're familiar with it, but it's more complicated because you're having to convert these odd types of numbers, like, 2000 into it and 16 into it. And so I'm very proud of y'all. All right, we're going to move on now.